In today's episode...
Alright, stop the music. Put a sock in that shite. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot here. Slam on that retro wave and... yeah, that's better. Right, my name's Ragtag and I'm the best gutter-tier gamer in the world, where hordes of average players everywhere hoisted me onto their shoulders to become exceptionally unexceptional, the people's loser, chairman of the shite. I mean, I've got many titles. Most of them are self-proclaimed, but all of them are true. Now, 90% of my games in Apex Legends are pretty much over in the first 60 seconds, but every so often I survive quite a bit longer than that, and today, I'm going to tell you a story about how survival brought out the killer instinct in this Scottish whirlwind of mediocrity. Right, so me and my mate Descent queued up, lost about 10 in a row as the first squad out of every single game, but then we got put into this shit show with a guy who wanted to land in bunker. Now this spot is pretty much reserved for the people who have a caustic in their squad, or a jump master's balls maybe fell out the bag when they saw how many other people were going to a nearby drop spot. Well, bunker it was going to be. So we rolled the dice on the supply bin and got a grenade. Not a good result, but plenty of loot to find inside, that is. If it weren't for the fact there's another team in there already, well, had to make this bastard count.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't have a gun or anything, so...
Why can't we open that door? What a twat.
Oof, mate, I'm close to leaving it for tonight. Honestly, you can hear it in my voice. I was at the end of my fucking wick by this point. It had been death after death after death. But this game wasn't over yet. I decided that from this moment forth, I'd jump out of that ship. Survival would be more important than any kills, which is fitting given that I hadn't got any so far in this match and 7 squads were dead already, but that's alright. I just needed to live. No sooner I landed and our rando goes down. Inside, I just felt something stir. I didn't care about what had downed him. I didn't care how many people were there. I just thought, do you know what? Fuck these odds. Sure, I might be one of the shitest legends in the game. Yeah, I am the quintessence of useless as well, and fine, I'm a bag of shite. But I'm getting my squad mate's banner.
The only reason I've managed to stay alive is I have an EVA 8, but I've got no supplies.
I think we should probably go here. Get east.
Is that the swamp?
Yeah, we need to get to the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
That is the only place probably left with any kind of loot, to be honest.
Yeah. It seemed like we had a good idea, and with a level 4 self-reviving knockdown shield in my hand, we were about to head east, but the thing is, as we were a couple of dumb fuck losers, we forgot the ring was closing in. So I picked up a trusty Spitfire that Descent found in a supply bin, and we took the balloon west to where our teammate had wandered off to, because he was in combat and we were fucking miles away. All this time passed, and I still had no medkits. Note to self, don't be a goddamn donkey and bamboozle yourself on the stairs.
Whoa, fucking hell. Why did no one else get shot?
You ever seen that movie, Final Destination, where the idea is that if you cheat death, then death will find a way to make things right no matter what you do? Well, that's how it started to feel in this game. It didn't want me to live, clearly, but honestly, I was determined that this match would break the cycle. So once again, I set out on a glorious rescue mission. Hey mate, run.
My shields are recharge.
Fuck. Trying to recharge my shields.
Now when you clicked on this video, you watched the first few seconds thinking, man, this is gonna be good. Instead, you see me crawling around, bleeding out my arsehole with a squad that can't fare much better, so you're probably wondering, when does Ragtag get his act together? When does he finally catch a break and pick up 2 Golden Dragon Havocs? Yeah, well, not in that game. I just wanted you to experience the pain I'd been feeling before going to bed, because when I woke up the next morning, there was hate in my heart. Hate and a whole lot of humiliation. And those 2 things can drive a man to do unspeakable, unpredictable, incredibly fucking lucky things. At the moment I saw the second Havoc, I knew what had to be done. Two Havocs were definitely better than one, as me landing targets on a longbow is like asking me to blow you out a glass dildo on horseback while engaging in water sports during a tsunami. With our first team fight won convincingly, I decided to stick with the double Havoc and pick myself up a select fire hop-up, something that I've always thought was a bag of shite. But we were under attack again from the top of the dinosaur bones, so there was no time to fuck around right now. Frustration was building inside our squad at being on this inferior low ground position. We decided to head around to the rear for some energy suppository a-hole action. But the enemy were already on the move. Fuck me, that charge up time, man. Oh! Oh god. That is awesome. Bow before the dragon, you shits! All of a sudden, I was starting to take the railgun Havoc seriously and realised that this gun is no joke. Wasn't long though before I heard someone else nearby.
Sending out my decoy.
Nobody ever falls for the fucking decoy, unless you're me. I always shoot them because I'm a bag of shite. But it turns out Brainfart 82 could not be fooled. Anyway, we were running out of ammo, so it was probably time to take at least one different weapon for a while. But well, after that, I decided I was all in. I didn't care what I found from then on. It was Havocs to the death. More energy ammo was a sign of the gods. You can keep your Peacekeeper. I saw a care package ahead, and do you know what I said? Even if there's a Mastiff in this, I ain't taking it.
Optics here. Close range.
Oh. Keep it. Now the supply ship had landed nearby, and I was hoping it might contain some armor, because if the music stopped during a fight, then I'd be the one left without a chair. Fortunately for me, everything was falling into place. I was feeling super empowered now. More kills in one game than all the ones I played combined yesterday, and I was armed to the motherfucking teeth. Far into the distance, I saw what looked like the beginnings of a great battle, so I did what I do best. Arsehole. Yes. Oh, you piece of shit. Taking pot shots into them was fun for a little while, but my effective range clearly had limits. Also, I was bored to fuck, so it was time to make a meaningful mess up close and personal. But first, I wondered if I'd find any more. Holy fucking shit! The full auto Havoc easily hit its mark, and as I waited for my team to catch up, I threw out my decoy to discover the enemy position. Cheeky bastard hugging the rocks on the left there. Bangalore chucked out her ultimate, and I held my position on the walls, but my teammates needed help. I knew exactly how to assist them. I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing here. Swapping to select fire, I lined up my shot. How many teams are there? Yeah, you two will be fine. outnumbered, outgunned, and outskilled. Sometimes winning means waiting until everyone else is dead. However, my teammate was trying to warn me about something. Dirty, rotten bastard had a self-revive shield. Well, picked up my buddy just as the ring was coming in, got the banner, and made a beeline for the safe zone. But my teammate's Phoenix kit looked unlikely to save him in time. I felt really bad for him. Dickhead.
Alright, just relax.
Picked him back up again and tried to give Bangalore some syringes, but they clearly didn't give a shit, so we kept going, and just before we threw ourselves back into the fray, healed up. But then we spied an enemy making for the balloon. Once I'd wasted enough ammo, we headed to the rocks. Oh shit.
Sending out my decoy.
You serious? You fucking serious? Every single shot. How can I not hit one of those? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Where are they? Mate, where is he pinging? There's another team? Oh my god. Right. Crawl to me, bud. I can't res him. Oh, try and cover you. Alright, just get him here then. Oh no, dude. Oh god. Oh man. Fucking terrible. I couldn't res him. Oh, I don't know. Just like the first game, on my own again. But this time, I had no fucks to give whatsoever. Oh! Yes, motherfuckers! Pretty sure that was a team of 3 there, so we didn't push it to try and solo the other 2 members of that squad. Now wasn't the time for recklessness. Now was the time for resurrection. So I made my way to the rocks east of Runoff and caught sight of some enemies.
10 seconds of ring closes. Maybe stop.
Too risky to fight them head on, so it was time for a little loop around the rocks. My only hope now was that one of the other squads intercepted that team, because round 3, ring closing, the damage, yeah, that's no longer tickling my ballsack, it's setting the thing on freaking fire. Got to the tunnel, needed to make a plan. Only one respawn beacon left. I'd have to run through the buildings, right into the shit slide, round the big fence and over to the beacon with a quick spherical recon journey to make sure I'm safe. Okay, forget the recon, let's go. This was a solid plan. I don't think this is gonna work. It's a terrible plan. Oh my god, that damage. Holy shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Yes, you dirty bastards, let's go! Come on, quick! With the squad reunited, I ran with them over to the nearest buildings and pinged anything I saw. To be honest with you, I would have pinged a goddamn paperclip or even weird dominatrix toys at that point if I thought they could use it as a weapon, because now it felt like we had a chance. Now it felt like we could win. Only 4 squads left and the circle was right on top of our heads. And here they came.
Sending out my decoy. Give him my shield.
Oh, you fucking donkey! So this was it. Down to the last two squads. Us and them. I didn't even know how many of them there were, but I decided that seeing how the circle would force the other squad into this building, the best thing would be to have patience, sit, and wait. Trying not to get my fingers going too rigid, I remained poised, coiled like a snake. And then I thought I heard a noise, so I picked... Oh. Yeah, that was easy. I bet you're glad you stayed to the end now, aren't you? You silly cunt.